Well, with daylight saving back, temperatures rising this week, which is nice to see. We know spring is around the corner. It's coming on Sunday. You know, another little hint, the Springtide Bulb Show is back at the Gage Park Greenhouse. Good to be with the greenhouse supervisor, Neil Schofield, member of the horticulture team with the City of Hamilton. And the City of Hamilton's horticulture team does this entire show.
Absolutely, Tim. Yeah. It's nice to see you guys again.
Yeah, man.
You know, going through COVID the last couple of years, we were able to put on a full spring show.
Awesome.
So we have tons of tulips, tons of muscari, tons of daffodils, you know, the typical spring flowers.
Spring flowers. And we don't have smell-o-vision, but the smell when you're coming in here too really kind of helps you out. And there is something about, I don't know, I'm an amateur green thumb. Seeing these colors really kind of gets you into the mood of spring. So that smell that we are smelling, where's that? Is there one specific flower we're getting that from?
Yeah, we're looking at the hyacinths. You know, they come in lots of brilliant colors. Right there, you're looking at
there, right?
The variety is Jan Boss. It has lots of beautiful smelling flowers. You only need a few of these in the greenhouse to make it smell throughout.
Is it a little bully when it comes to the smells? Like it will take over.
If you have too many, some people can, say, it's a little overbearing, but that's why you see little pockets of them.
So anything that you're seeing here at the show is planted by you guys?
That's right.
Planted by you guys, grown by you guys?
Grown by us,
So
yes.
when did you start doing this then?
So what we do is we give them a cold period. So we put them in our greenhouses outside, our outside greenhouses, and cool them. So basically we're acting like a big cooler.
They can survive through that?
Yes. Honestly, all we're doing is we're mimicking what spring does, but in a controlled form. So we can raise the temperature when required. We cool the temperature when required. So it's basically us fooling the bulbs that come into flower now.
Right. It's good to see people here.
Oh, the one thing in horticulture, we have so many people that love what we do.
Yeah.
And not being able to see the faces and see the smiles.
Hey, morning. Oh, yes. You're the one that watches, and we appreciate it. I love hearing that, right? Because the other thing that's great about the show, because it's March break, so you're seeing a lot of kids, and there's different things that the kids can be doing. I got a scavenger hunt in my hand right here, where there's all these different types of animals that are kicking around in the show that they can kind of source out and find.
Yeah, absolutely. They're here to the kids are our next generation of gardeners, right? And for them to enjoy the sights and smells with their parents or grandparents, and then have a little activity to do. It'll be in their head forever, and they'll remember. Oh yeah, I remember when Gage Park Spring Bulb Show.
And get this, look at this, huh? First one on the list, one down, cross it off. Okay, Springtide Bulb Show runs until Sunday. Here's the thing, it's free. You can come in, it's free admission, free parking. The only thing you want to be doing is bringing a monetary value or a little food donation to Hamilton Food Share, and we have Celeste from Hamilton Food Share who's going to be talking about that. All right, we'll come back with Neil because the traffic program and all your traffic areas, the planting has started there. We'll get into that and how they do all that when we come back with Neil and the whole gang, with the horticulture team of the City of Hamilton on Morning Live. First day of spring is on Sunday. Great way to get you in the spirit is the Springtide Bulb Show happening right now at the Gage Park Greenhouse, back with the greenhouse supervisor, Neil Schofield. We didn't talk in the first segment. You always have a theme for these shows.
Yeah.
What do we got this year?
This year is Spring in the Country. Okay. We're talking about, flower blooms. We're talking about old tractors and trucks and our barn and cow.
Right, and farm animals, that's working into the scavenger hunt that all these little ones are having fun doing because it is for the whole family, as you said in the first segment. Really get them started young, get our young green thumbers out there.
That's right.
So is that cherry blossoms?
That's a cherry blossom.
It's May. It's normally May when they're blooming. So how are you accelerating that process?
What we're doing is we got to trim some of our cherry trees anyway. So we take some of the branches, put them in a bucket of water. Basically underneath there is a bucket of water, and we're just forcing them into bloom early. We're just waking them up a little bit early.
You can always accelerate anything, and when you're doing things inside, mimic what would be happening outside in nature?
Exactly. Okay. And that's what we've done with the bulbs as well.
How many different types of tulips are there?
In this show, we probably have about 13, 14 different tulips, but there's probably hundreds and maybe even thousands of different types.
Different types of tulips.
Exactly.
Good morning, guys. Hey, guys. I want to do a little behind the scenes things because behind the scenes here, there's a lot of work being done, and your traffic islands. You guys take great pride in the traffic islands here in the city of Hamilton. Everything in the traffic island is grown by you guys.
That's right.
Okay.
Everything from a little plug to what you see in the summertime.
Okay, so can we scoot back here?
Absolutely.
A little behind the scenes. Come on with us, Keith. Can we use us, guys? Because now's the time where you got to start getting into planting all these bulbs.
That's right.
Okay.
The next 3 weeks is our complete busy time. It goes from semi-empty greenhouse to a completely full greenhouse in 3 weeks.
And this is the type of thing that you're going to be doing.
That's right.
Do you guys use gloves or you don't use gloves?
Well, a real gardener doesn't use gloves, but I'm going to give you these, Tim.
Because we all know, as an amateur green thumber, I need my gloves. Okay, so what are these bulbs, Neil?
These are Canna Bulbs. They're Bengal tiger Canna Bulbs. So what you're looking is to have like 1 or 2, 3 growing points on that bulb. And it's got some nice root systems.
You want all those roots in there because that really helps accelerate things?
What we'll do is we just tuck it in like that and then put it into the pot there.
So this is what it's going to be looking like?
That's exactly what it's going to look like.
And where are these bulbs coming from?
These ones actually, we harvest them from our own beds last year. So we grew them last year, we dug them up, stored them in a coolish area.
Just in like that?
Yeah.
Do you want to tuck all that stuff in there too?
Tuck that all in there.
Okay,
that's right.
in there like that. Okay, a little bit more.
And then add some of that soil on top.
Anything special about the soil?
Nope, it's a growless, or basically a soilless mix.
Soilless mix.
So basically it's sphagnum peat moss, some perlite, stuff that you get from the bogs in New Brunswick and in Quebec.
Okay, Bengal tiger canna.
That's right.
Being done on March 14th, and then when will they look like that?
We'll start to see some flowers probably mid-June.
Mid-June.
And then right till the end of fall.
On the traffic islands. Okay. So the show is running all up until Sunday. Okay.
That's right.
And it's free admission. Let's scoot back out here so you can see the beautiful colors as we go to break. Morning, guys. Morning. It's free. Free parking. All you need to do is have a donation for the Hamilton Food Share or a food item to donate. And we'll talk to Celeste from Hamilton Food Share when we come back before we head into the Gage Park Greenhouse that has a new addition if you haven't seen yet. Come back on Morning Live. Good morning and welcome back to just a gem of a spot in the city of Hamilton. If you have never been to Gage Park Greenhouse, get your butt over here because it's just breathtaking once you walk in. And it's really cool right now because it's the Springtime Bulb Show happening until Sunday, and it's free. Free admission, free parking. All you need to do is bring a monetary donation or a food donation and pass it along to our friends at Hamilton Food Share. Great to be back with Celeste. Good morning, Celeste.
Good morning, Tim.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
What do you like about this place so much?
Oh, you know what I like about this place? It's so accessible.
Yeah.
Like, people can come in here with wheelchairs or walkers or strollers, get around, see a beautiful show.
Yeah.
It feels uplifting, right? Like, it's very positive.
Well, this, especially the tropical greenhouse right now that we're looking in, there's things in here that you would never see before.
That's
How
right.
things are growing. And
That's right. There's a banana plant in here.
yeah.
And the other thing I really like about it is it's free of charge.
Yeah.
Because things are expensive out there, and being able to come somewhere like Gage here and see this beautiful greenhouse and this beautiful show and free parking, free admission, like that feels good.
What's the partnership with the city and the greenhouse here mean for you guys?
Well, Hamilton,
and working you guys into this.
That's right. Well, Hamilton Food Share, we've been around for just over 30 years. We're the food bank hub in Hamilton, helping 23 food banks and meal programs across the city with 4.4 million pounds of food last year. And this kind of a partnership helps stock the shelves. It helps get the food out to people in need. People can come and drop off food donations.
This is some of the food that was dropped off for the weekend, right?
This is just the weekend.
Yeah.
Just part of the weekend, right? And there's more over here.
There's more over here. So
people bring food, or also people bring cash.
Okay,
right?
so we talk about this a lot. Yes, food is important, but what does the money aspect mean compared to the food?
Well, for every $1 that's donated, Food Share can get $5 worth of food.
Okay.
And it's pretty straightforward, right? That really stretches a person's donation a little bit further. Now, people can come and make a donation in the donation box, or they can make a donation online at feedthehammer.com.
Right.
Of course, people get a receipt, a tax receipt for the one online.
There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy the show. Cue the timing on that. It's working.
The people of Hamilton are so generous and so kind. Like
They
they
are.
always remember food share, always remember people in need, always bring their donations.
Okay,
It's wonderful.
We haven't been saying it's on from 9 to 5 all the way till Sunday. The Springtide Bulb Show, helping out Hamilton Food Share and helping out us. Spring is almost here. Beautiful colors, beautiful smells, and a beautiful part of the city of Hamilton. Well, if you're coming to the Springtide Bulb Show at Gage Park Greenhouse, you gotta make sure you come in and check out the greenhouse and the new waterfall if you haven't seen it. I haven't seen it because that's been a little bit since I've been back. You're going to be back with Neil Schofield, who is the greenhouse supervisor. When did you actually install the new waterfall?
It was complete at the end of last summer.
Oh, was it? Okay,
yeah.
so it has been here for a bit, but
Been here for a bit, yep.
adds a little bit of noise.
It has a lot of
Right,
noise, yeah.
yeah.
I actually had to measure the decibels, make sure it wasn't too, we didn't have to wear earplugs.
Oh, but it's not affecting the plants at all,
No,
right?
no,
But like
no.
every time I come here, it's just exploding and plants are growing. Like this guy right here, Keith. I don't even know if you can get up as high as it goes. But what's this here, Neil?
That's our traveler's palm. And it's one of our original, part of our collection.
What size did it start at?
It started about, if you see the short little stroke here,
Right.
maybe 10 feet. Maybe 10 feet.
Is it going to outgrow the greenhouse though?
It will, yes, that's right.
So how do you deal with all that?
So what we're gonna do is we'll take out the center guy, which you can see there.
Right.
And we have two smaller guys on the side, so we'll let that continue up until it gets to a point where we have to cut him back too.
Hey, it's good to see so many people busy in here and all part of the Springtide Bulb Show that is free admission. All you need to do is just give a monetary donation to Hamilton Food Share or a food donation. We saw Celeste from Hamilton Food Share talk about that and where that goes and what that means. How much maintenance needs to happen here in the greenhouse?
In the tropical greenhouse, we have a lot of things to look after. I have 2 full-time staff that work all week. Monday to Sunday,
Right.
we have at least one person on. During that time, they are, they're cutting back plants, they're talking to the public, they're doing pond maintenance.
I thought you were going to say they're talking to the plants.
That too,
Right? You're excited to show off some of the fruit that you're growing. We saw some limes
Yep.
within the bulb show, but we're getting kind of to the area where what kind of fruit do we have in this
Well,
back
look
corner
at this
here?
little guy. We
Okay,
got
right
a
here?
couple little pineapples
Oh, cool.
that
Okay.
are just starting.
So how long would these take to get to full size?
They'll take a few months, probably about 3 or 4 months before they get to full size.
That even educates us a little bit. When we're going to the grocery store and we're seeing all these pineapples, we're just taking it and eating it, not even knowing what goes into it.
Exactly.
You know what it takes to grow a pineapple and how long it does take.
And that's one thing, that I love with our association with Food Share,
Yeah.
is that people are starting to realize where the food comes from. And this part of the garden, we have a pepper plant right there.
This pepper here.
Those are
right here.
peppers.
Keith, right here. What kind of pepper?
Black pepper.
Black pepper,
Black
right?
pepper. So I'm not sure if we have any right available that are dried out. Nope, not
Black
right now.
pepper.
But they will take
Okay.
it a few months to dry out. We got a vanilla orchid that will produce vanilla beans.
Vanilla beans. Wow. Okay.
And then up there is our papaya.
Papayas. Okay, so how close are those guys?
We've harvested a few already, but
Right.
probably another. Once you take them off the tree, some of those bigger fruits.
Yeah.
Probably another week or so.
What do you do with them?
Well, these ones here, we tend to give them to the members of the public when
Right.
they're here. We're showing them the plants, and we'd like to.
Really?
Yeah.
If you're lucky, it's not a guaranteed thing, but if you so happen to be here when you are harvesting something.
Exactly.
Ah, cool. Okay.
It's a little donation to
Yeah.
for them to experience for them,
Yeah.
right?
I love coming here. This is a good vibe. Love talking to you too. Springtide Bulb Show on now until Sunday, as I said. Free admission, free parking, just a donation, monetary donation or food donation to Hamilton Food Share.